What's going on, everybody? Man, it's been a minute. Me and David riding, about to go do a little car review. But yeah, we sorry, y'all. It's been a long time since we really made some videos. You know, obviously with COVID going on, life's busy right now. My kids just started homeschool. You know what I mean? Just life been going on. But we're gonna go ahead and get y'all some new footage. Hopefully we'll get some more videos cracking here. I know David got some stuff lined up.
Yo, what's going on, man? Like he was saying, it's been a minute. I've been trying to make videos. One, it's been hot. Two,
Yeah, it's been hot.
Corona, right? But other than that, man, you know, we solid, bro. I'm getting ready to. I want to boost the GS in like October, November, but I probably should get another daily first. But we just gotta wait and see what's going on. I bought a blow-off valve, a wastegate. Gonna find out it's fake. I'll show you guys how to tell. Put you guys on some free game. Right now we're on the way to Tippy Town Lake to meet up with a friend of mine. He has a 335i, stage 2. Got twin turbos upgraded. So we're gonna get you guys a vehicle feature. Stay tuned. What's going on? So, got this beautiful 335. Say what's up, Matt.
What's up, vlog? Let's go.
So what we looking at here, man?
All right, so this is my 2007 BMW 335i. What do you want to know? What do we?
What's some of the new additions you got? I know you said what is it? You said the shoes is new?
Yep. So these are the Apex EC7 wheels. I went with a 10-inch wheel in the rear, 9.5 in the front. I grabbed a 275, 35 Achilles tire in the back, and then a 245/40 in the front.
Gotcha.
So first time I met Matt was at the the Foothills show up there. And
where the McLaren was at?
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about that, man.
And I was telling him about the Audi, and I realized that he really knew his stuff. And so enough, we ended up following each other on IG after meeting with him and Josh from Walltap Media. You help him run the page.
Is there?
Beautiful videos, man. Y'all definitely got to check them out. But I had to come get his P35i some love, so I guess we'll start from the back and go up.
All right. So this is a Amazon special carbon fiber rear little duckbill. Got it for like $100. It's not perfect, but it does what it needs to do. BRSF full exhaust, 3.5 inch. The stock exhaust, it basically takes the 2 downpipes and then it continues with 2 pipes all the way back. This is a straight 3.5 inch pipe. This is their street version of it. So there's the race version, which is full straight pipe, and this has the big muffler in the back.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be loud, I'm not trying to be obnoxious, so it's my daily driver. I figured I'd put the muffler on it and love it. Couldn't be happier with it.
Gotcha.
So you already covered wheels and tires.
These mirrors?
Yes, sir. So those are carbon fiber M3 style mirrors, courtesy of Colorado M5X. Brian, if you're watching, I love you. Pretty much it. Let's see. Stock driveline, other than the clutch, this is a 335 IS clutch. Let's see. I did 034 Motorsports rear subframe reinforcements. So what happens with these cars when you're making a lot of power, rear subframe will actually twist because of the mounts. And I figured, you know, I didn't want to go solid mount, didn't want to go urethane mount. Like I said, it's daily driver. I didn't want to sacrifice.
Yeah, it's going to be rough.
Exactly, exactly. So 034 makes these really cool aluminum plates that you sandwich in there, and then it stiffens up the rear end. Okay,
Gotcha.
Awesome. Highly recommended to anyone who has these cars. E90, E92, anything. I got these little sequential LED lights, just to kind of, because the old ones were like old and yellow and stuff like that, so I figured, you know, $30. Again, Colorado M5X. If you're gonna spend your money, if any of you guys have E90, E92 cars or BMWs, period, he's the guy to go to. He's not trying to take your money. He's not trying to. He's genuine, really cool guy.
Okay. And then of course you got the 6-speed.
Yes, sir.
Now the big question, the part that me and you have in common the most is the motor, man. So how much does it have stock and what's it have now?
So stock they make right around 300 wheel. I want to say, don't quote me on that, but nothing spectacular. Fast car for what it was, you know. But I couldn't settle.
Yeah.
So let's start with the big one. So I have stage 3 turbos from a company called Dynamic Auto Works.
Okay.
They're a TD04 19T 9-blade turbine wheel. They end up taking the turbine housing, machining it out for the bigger wheels. It's the same thing for the front. Really kick-ass turbos, man. They're only at 17 pounds right now, and it's more than I could. It's so much fun, dude.
Yeah.
Let's see. Going from there, I got VRSF downpipe, catless downpipes. I have VRSF turbo outlets, the aluminum outlets. I have VRSF 2-inch silicone inlets, VRSF dual cone intake, VRSF charge pipe with tile blow-off valve. If you're gonna do a blow-off valve of this style, make sure you get one of these. I got this from Vader Solutions. Omar, again, really solid guy. He sells these kits, and the reason why you want to do that is because so with the stock diverter valves, they have a vacuum line going to the bottom of the throttle body, and if you go to this style, the turbos have a tendency to surge. This completely eliminates that. Okay. Plug and play, nothing. It doesn't freak the car out or anything like that. Money. Really like it. Okay. Let's see. Intercooler is a G Plus. I think it's a 6-inch core. It's a stepped intercooler. Okay. It's black, so you really can't see it. I was trying to go with a little low key. Yeah. What else?
So do you do a lot of this work yourself?
I did it all myself.
All of it?
All the jack stands in my garage.
Yeah.
Sheesh,
Man,
you're a beast, bro.
And that's the thing, when we were talking, I was like, he knows his shit and he does everything. When he told me he done the turbos, I was like, yeah, I definitely got to take a ride in it. And he posts videos and he'll be like, oh, come on, man, come on. I'm like, it's hot. Yeah, but I had to get out here, man.
I definitely appreciate like your brand loyalty. Like I've heard, just talking to you right now, you find something you like, you trust somebody, and you just kind of stick with them. And I think that's what, you know, the car game's all about. So.
And I'm also about quality products. You know, I wouldn't buy anything if I didn't think it was worth the buy. You know, I've always said, you know, if you're gonna buy it once. You know what I mean? So like, I've done everything to my liking. I've met some really great people. Got linked up with some really solid guys, man. Yeah, really solid guys. I couldn't be happier with the community that surrounds these cars.
My thing, I really like these. This is the E92, right?
Yes, sir.
I really like these because this is before the M and the right below M started to share the same engines, but now they have. Now it's a B58, but this is the N54, and for a lot of people, and from what I've done, the blocks on these, they can handle a lot of power. So do you know exactly how much?
So there's only a handful of people who've made 1,000 wheel out of these things. The problem is, so everyone calls this the German 2J, which, I mean, it's 3-liter straight 6 twin turbo, pretty similar, right? But the biggest difference between this and a 2J, this is an aluminum block. So when you're trying to make that much power, they're an open deck. So what happens is the cylinders will actually tend to walk. And what you have to do if you want to make crazy power, you have to close the deck with what's called a deck plate. It's some pretty serious work goes into making that kind of power. But you know, for an unopened long block, you know, people make 700, almost 800 horsepower all day, every day.
What is the compression on these? And
so I've heard a couple of things. I've heard that they're 10 to 1, 10.5 to 1, or 9.5 to 1. I'm not 100% sure, but I know they're a higher compression. I'm pretty sure it's about 10 to 1. They're a higher compression engine, because a lot of newer engines are. And that goes along with the direct injection. So I'm not confident saying that, but I'm pretty
between 9 and 10 for the compression.
Let me ask you the most dreadful question, which I think is kind of like what most people think about 335s, or just what kind of turns me off is, what are you doing for fuel?
So I am on about an E30 mix. So majority it's pump gas. and then I put a couple gallons of E85 in it just so I don't see any crazy timing corrections when in my little tuning app, which I'll show you later. It's actually really cool. So
is it I guess I'm more asking, like, is your full fuel system all changed?
Well, I have a Wallbro. I've got a Wallbro for fuel pump. Other than that, everything's completely stock.
Gotcha.
Fuel lines, injectors, everything's stock.
Okay. So I know a lot of people, these tend to handle more power than the N55s. Have you like rode in an N55?
So I have not.
You have
not?
not?
In terms of tuning, quirks, little just bullshit that you got to put up with these things, you will not run into with an N55.
Yeah.
I have no hate towards the N55. I think it's an awesome engine. It also has incredible power potential. Funny enough, Omar, the guy I was talking about earlier, he's up in Colorado right now. He just put rod bolts, and a turbo upgrade. Dude's expecting 700 wheel.
Yeah, and those are twin scroll, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
this is twin turbo. The other one is
a twin scroll, single turbo.
Okay. And then obviously, man. So like, for somebody that wanted one, me personally, I tried to find one.
Yep.
But timing just wasn't right. For somebody that wants to jump into this and they might be afraid, because let's be real, a lot of people with BMWs, not necessarily people, but you really got to make sure you own your shit as far as maintenance goes.
Yeah, absolutely.
What would you look for and give out advice wise for people that are want to get one but they're kind of afraid to pull the trigger?
Don't buy the modded ones.
Don't buy modded.
If you see someone selling a full bolt-on 335 and they're marking it up because just stay away from them, dude. Honestly, I bought this car in San Francisco from a dentist or something like that. Bone stock. Dude kept really good care of it.
That's the way to do it.
Just know who you're buying from. Be sure they know they're versed on the platform. They know its problems. You know, I was really lucky. The guy did the water pump already. He did injector, the Index 12 injectors already. You know, so those are really big ticket items. Honestly, if you want to go full bolt on and stuff like that, there are some places you can cheap out. There are some places you can save some money, but on the important things, don't, because that's what kills these things.
Did these come from factory with the plastic impeller water pumps? Do you know?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm not 100% sure about that. I just know that I haven't touched the water pump. It was, like I said, it was done by the previous owner, and it's some Continental unit. And you know, I looked at it, and everything seems fine. So I put it back in, and it hadn't given me any issues. I did, however, have to replace the high pressure fuel pump. That did take a shit on me one time, and if this happens to you and it sounds like rod knock, it's not rod knock.
Okay.
It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Because I was going down the street and I hit it a little bit, and then it had trouble starting, and all I hear is
No.
It was bad. I thought I grenaded this thing.
So the transmission, I know it's a 6-speed.
Yes.
Is it? Do the automatics, is it easy to throw a 6-speed in, or?
Yes.
I know the ZF 5-speeds, they're pretty strong gear.
Yeah, absolutely.
How much power do you think those can handle?
So people have made 700 horsepower on these transmissions, stock drive shaft, stock diff, all day. You know, so long as you're not like abusing it, you know, you take care of it.
Dumping that 5,000 every day.
Yeah. These
okay.
Again, really stout. So I think the reason that these things were the driveline is so stout. This was actually BMW's, at least in America, their first boosted application.
Yeah.
So I think they just pulled the shit out of the whole driveline to take whatever they can throw at it, or whatever the case may be. But again, like I said, stock diffs, stock trans, stock drive shafts, people make some pretty serious power.
Yeah, I believe it, man. So have you done like any autocross with it, or?
I haven't. Like I said, dude, it's my daily driver. I take it to school, take it to work, you know, and do a couple of pulls on the street and
just have fun with it on the weekend.
Yeah, man.
I feel that. Well, let's go for a ride, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking forward to this. Fast cars.
Thinking about getting that LED kit. Do it. It's 100% worth it.
Yeah.
So I'm in the back of the 335 Monster. Surprisingly roomy. He wasn't lying. I don't know how much room David has, but I got a lot of leg room back here.
So funny enough, these cars, the wheelbase is actually exactly the same as the sedans.
Okay.
So that's why there's so much leg room back there.
So man, I should have asked sooner, but you know we're focused on the car. What was your first car, and like how did you get into it,
man? So my first car was a 2003 Volkswagen Jetta. It was GLS, and I've been a Euro kid my entire life. You know, I grew up. My dad worked on and tuned, built, you know, all of the above older 944 Porsche 944s.
Okay.
You know, so that's where my love for Euro cars came. You know, my dad was I love my dad, man. He's helped me in every single way to pursue my dreams, my everything when it comes to cars. You know.
Yeah.
But so my Jetta, it wasn't anything special. It was a stock turbo. It was a 5-speed car, and I abused that thing like I really shouldn't have. But it taught me how. So I used to buy and sell Mark IV, so 99 to 05 Volkswagens, Golfs, Jettas, you name it, and specifically with the 1.8 turbos.
Yeah.
Because I knew how to work on them. Because I was unfortunately working on mine a lot. So I would buy it for $500 and then fix whatever little quirks it would have or whatever minor issue it would be. If I knew I could fix it, I'd flip it for double for what I bought it for, and that's where this car came from.
Hey, I respect that hustle. Yeah, man. My pops, he kind of into cars, but as I started to get back into it, he tells me all the time, he's like, man, I should have got you an old school so we could build it up together. But that's dope, man. Obviously you guys, I'll put his IG right here. What's your IG?
My IG is just another N54.
Okay, I'll do a stamp for it. But man, this 335s. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Ain't no joke. I'm just waiting to go for a ride, man. So
first gear action here. You ready?
Yeah, about to break my neck, y'all. Oh shit!
And they got my big ass in the back.
Hey, shit! I like it.
So the DTC, that take off traction, but you gotta hold it to like make it do like what? Like
yeah, so that completely
totally takes it off.
Yep, that takes the ECU. It's basically traction control, and then it hands the wheel over to me. Gotcha. So if I want it to spin, it'll spin. If I want it to do this, it'll do that.
Gotcha.
Man,
this must feel good.
Man, this ride nice. It looks good. But some of my friends, they want clean cars. Like I said, you more sleeper build, sleeper, but fast as hell, and that's kind of what I'm trying to get on. But holy shit! And then so you were saying earlier the camera wasn't rolling. So you saying you did the tuning?
Yes, sir. So I do the tuning myself on a program called Tuner Pro. If anyone is looking to get into that game, it's not as hard as you think. We'll go on the freeway real quick and we'll have a little bit of fun.
You were saying Omar did your base map?
Yes, sir. So Omar over at Vader Solutions ended up doing getting the car roadworthy when it didn't have any tune on it.
Love this shit. You can hear the turbos. So with the upgraded turbos, how fast do you think when does it hit max torque?
So 3,500 RPM. You know, as long as I keep it there, I'm at it. It's fucking ready to go, man. So I haven't put on a dyno yet. That's kind of the next thing on the list, just to see what kind of power it makes. But if I were to guess, it's probably knocking on 500 wheel. Probably like the high 400s, maybe 500.
That's our title. 500 horsepower, 335i. Man, appreciate you taking the time to come out on this hot day.
Of course, dude.
And
I've owed you a ride for a hot minute now.
Yeah. It's. I'm not surprised because, like I said, I could tell you knew your shit. What were you about to say, Dom?
No, I'm saying, do you plan on taking it further, or like you content with what you have, or like what's the next move?
Well, I'm never content. First of all,
Yeah,
I always want more out of the car, but unfortunately, I'm being held back by the clutch because, like I said, it's a stock BMW clutch. It's the 235 IS clutch, and I'm right at the limit. If I go any further, I'm just pushing my luck, and I'm just gonna fry the shit out of this thing. So, you know, I'm gonna drive it like it is for as long as I can, and then, you know, when the clutch starts going out, or whenever I have some more disposable income, I'll put something more serious in it, and then we'll have some fun.
Okay, so I talked a lot about. Bro, I love this shit. Oh shit! This motherfucker moves. Ooh-wee. Damn, what was I about to say? Lost my thought.
I like how that shit squats like front and back.
Yeah. I just love when you hear it, when he shifts, you can hear "Pop," and then it goes. Oh man, that shit is sweet. So we talked a lot about the single turbo kits. Which one has the attention the most, and what turbo would you put on there?
So whenever anyone thinks about the single turbo kits, for people who know about these cars, everyone automatically just says, "I'll go with the Doc Race kit." It's the top mount kit that that comes with a Precision 6266. Awesome kit, really nothing bad to say about it, but I mean, for me, I wouldn't do it. Because my whole thing with this car is I want to try to keep it as low key as possible. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like having a big old turbo sitting up there, it kind of goes against what you've been building the car so hard. But there are bottom mount options available. Motive Motorsports makes a really nice bottom mount kit. Yeah. And you can pair it to whatever turbo they sell, which is awesome.
I remember when we first started talking about this car, you told me about them, and then I looked it up on YouTube. That is the sleeper kit, and he's right, because Doc Race was what I seen first. Jake Spence, I know I've seen you his stuff a couple times. He's really the aftermarket guy I look at when it comes to this platform. But I did see a couple guys with the motive kit. I think I seen one the first time when I just started filming Apex, and you see the intake pipe, but I'm like, and this is when I'm still holding the cell phone. So that kit is definitely stealthy. Obviously, bottom mount. It's probably a little. The thing about top mounts is like the engine's in there at a little bit out of an angle, right? So it'd be, you got to do more to manage the heat.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, you're kind of asking for trouble if you don't heat wrap the manifold, and it's cool, it's flashy. I'm really not talking bad about the kit. It's a fantastic kit for the money, but it's just not me.
Not your flavor. Hey, I get it, man. Thanks, man. Obviously, this guy knows this stuff, and again, follow him, check him out, check out his page, check out their YouTube channel. I'll definitely link all of that in the description. Appreciate the ride, man. Sweet car.
Of course.
Can't wait to see more steps, and I can't wait to get my GS to a point where I can cruise with you and we can be Turbo 6 boys.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna get an ending shot, me standing out of the car while you launch it going that way. Apex Vision out, man.